GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that's not going to be returned as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 9 now. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
3rd and 8. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Chase, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
The gain of 8 brings up second and 2 at the Raiders' 11-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 8. Able to find Gray here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
This now a 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here comes third and about a foot.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Well, that's good for a first down with a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw again. Touchdown! Brock Bowers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, it took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this third quarter, and now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now 2nd and 3. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Second and 3. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
They're going to look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard. Chase, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Hands it off out of the gun. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8 yards. Brings up 4th down and 1.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. It will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. And quickly out wide, this is Watson.
Complete to Christian Watson.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 20. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Now 2nd and 4.
It's the pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd
And now they'll shift things around.
43-yard line.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.